Now, when did you make your international debut for the All Blacks?
Well, I left Rotorua at the age of 17. I came up here to Auckland, and I didn't make the All Blacks until 27,
Wow.
nearly 28.
What went wrong?
Well, they didn't pick me.
I'm not going to ask. I'm not going to ask any more questions than that.
I think that's one of the things that you've just got to persevere.
Yeah.
You get your knockbacks, you don't get selected, and then all of a sudden, an opportunity opens itself up, and you've got to play well when those opportunities turn up. And once I got my opportunity, I never looked back.
No, absolutely.
I made the Auckland team first. I had to make that Auckland team, and one Auckland coach said as long as his backside faced down, Buck Shelford would never play for Auckland.
Wow.
And so you take that literally and say, oh, well, I'm going to show you.
Absolutely.
So you go out there and change your game slightly, and then all of a sudden, when he loses his job as the Auckland coach, you get the next coach come in, and you've got a position.
Right, okay.
So I was with Auckland for from 82 to 84. And then when North Harbour started up, I came back over here because I lived over here, I worked over here, and basically I became the captain for North Harbour for the next 7 years.
Wow, fantastic.
Yeah, so I got my opportunity with Auckland. I come through all the grade teams as a 17-year-old, under 18s, 21, second 15, and then the senior side. And I came straight into the Auckland side as basically from an All Black, as a senior rugby player for Auckland in 1984. And became an All Black with North Harbour in 85.
Wow, fantastic. Who was the captain at the time when you became an All Black?
The captain at that stage was Andy Dalton was the captain, and we also had Hobbsy. Hobbs was one of our captains as well, especially for the one of the Tours de France at the end of the year. Then Andy came back and he was a World Cup captain. Then he got injured, he didn't play, so the captaincy went to David Kirk. So we had a few captains in that time. Yeah.
Okay. And when did you become captain of the All Blacks?
I got the captaincy in 1989 after 87. Sorry, when David Kirk actually went. He only had it for the 87 year, and then David went to Oxford University, and I took over from him.
Okay.
87, straight after the World Cup, and I took the team from then right until 1990 to the end of my career. Yeah.
Wow, fantastic. Now, is it true, as the captain of the New Zealand All Blacks, you never lost a game as captain?
Yeah, that's right. Never lost a game as a captain, and in that 10 year that I was in, I played, I think it was 23 Test matches, and one lost Test matches, and one drawn Test match. Wow. And it was tough work.
Yeah, I'm sure.
But the thing was, it was great to go out on a winning, on a high note, having not lost any games as a captain. And I think in that whole tenure, we only ever lost one game from 85 when I got selected. That was against Nantes in 1986.
Absolutely incredible. Absolutely incredible. Now, we all know that you're a tough, uncompromising and skillful player. Yeah. But during your career, what was the most memorable game during all your rugby years? Is there one that stands out?
I think the Glenethley game in 1989 when we played against the Welsh club side, they were the champions over there, and that was one game that we weren't just playing against Glenethley, we were playing against the conditions were so bad.
And the one back that has looked very dangerous in these awful conditions has been Walter Whitney. He's looked very quick, very decisive, and very sharp on the burst.
An impossible kick really into this gale force wind. No wonder that the ball doesn't threaten the post.
And over 100 km/h winds, they had to close one grandstand.
Oh gosh.
And seeing as the wind was blowing like that, it was horizontal. Everything was horizontal. Almost the posts were leaning down like that. The flags were all on the ground, and it was a tough game. We played with the wind in the first half. We were only up a few points, 3-0 or something. Scored a try in the second half, and we just battled our way. Every time we turned over the ball, we're back in our goal line. We had to grind and grind and grind. We turned over the ball, we're back in our goal line again.
Again, it's blindside for Shelford. Past three men. Tremendous search from the captain. Now the forwards will just play off that straight ahead through Fitzpatrick. Again laid back, straight ahead again. It's McDowell this time, but especially forwards wisely standing off and taking the tackle. Tremendous driving from the All Blacks, so they've covered 40 metres already with just short, sharp bursts. This time it's Fitzpatrick again. Good tackle. but illegally done, says the referee. It's a judo throw.
Great forward play by the All Blacks. Wayne Shelford leading as a captain should, receiving tremendous support from Earl and the rest of his pack.
It was a tough game. It was one of the toughest games we ever played in.
No, fantastic. Now, you were in the famous team that lifted the Rugby World Cup in 1987. Tell me, how did that feel?
Oh, that was fantastic. It was a great period of All Black rugby. And I think that after the turmoil of 1985-86 with the Cavaliers tour, the cancelled tour in 85, Cavaliers tour of 86, you know, the loss of the Bledisloe Cup in that time as well. You know, there was a bit of turmoil within dissension within the ranks because of the guys that went away with the Cavaliers and the ones who came back and the old ones who were fading away into retirement. So there was a little bit, probably a bit of dissension there, but I think the country was split as well.
Oh.
50-50, the country was split.
Tell me about that.
Oh, I think it was all about the Cavaliers and going over to South Africa.
Right,
it was all a political debate.
Right.
You know,
Okay.
and you know, we went over there because it was all about us. It wasn't about politics. It was about playing rugby. And so we got back from that, and you know, we carried on. We got banned for a couple of Test matches, but the very next year, you know, we got into the World Cup, and we said, you know, one of the coaches, John Hart, said to us, if we want to win this World Cup, we've got to bury the past.
Absolutely.
You know, all that troubles from the past. You know, it's about South Africa. Let's forget about it and move on with it. So we buried all that, and we moved on, and it was a very successful team. And from there, you know, we just said, we're going to win this World Cup. It's in our backyard. We've got to be different, and we've got to do it really well.
So there it is. New Zealand World Cup. Going as a pair. They're a lot tighter now than they were in the first half. Let's hope they don't leave gaps in this line-out now.
15 metres out on the French goal line. Jones came in the line there to make the jump. Now that's unusual. Taylor now. Stanley again. He's done with the crash ball all day. Kirk, Fox, Jones, Kirk.
The angle here is showing where Salah and the injuries actually occurred by the two Frenchmen running into one another. Just after here, you'll see Kirk go down. Look at these two Frenchmen crash over the legs. And the ball has been hurt.
But what a tremendous moment for him to score a try in the World Cup final, after captaining the team in every game. The game's not over yet. Kirk's back in the play and through.